NBA Jam, 1993. Transport yourself back to the 90s arcade scene, where NBA Jam reigns supreme. This iconic game didn't just feature standard basketball, it embraced the absurd. From players catching fire to outrageous dunks that defied physics, every moment was a spectacle. The multiplayer aspect was a game changer, with friends huddled around the machine, competing in high-flying battles. The secret characters, like Bill Clinton and the mascots, added a quirky charm. NBA Jam wasn't just a game, it was a cultural phenomenon that brought the spirit of street basketball into the arcades. Super Mario Basketball, an example game, not a real one in the whimsical realm of the imaginary Super Mario Basketball. Mario, Luigi, and the gang aren't just playing hoops, they're creating a pixelated fantasy. Picture a Mushroom Kingdom core with warp pipes as hoops and power-ups transforming the ball into fireballs. It's not just a game, it's a playful fusion of two beloved universes. The Mushroom Kingdom magic meets the hardwood, where slam dunks become heroic jumps and basketball takes on a charmingly fantastical twist. It's not just basketball, it's a delightful journey through the boundless imagination of Super Mario. NBA Street Volume 2, 2003. Imagine the streets as your court, and NBA Street Volume 2 in 2003 was your stage for basketball artistry. It wasn't just about scoring, it was about doing it with style. An extensive trick system allowed for jaw-dropping moves, and the game-breaker mechanic turned matches into explosive, high-flying showcases. The roster mixed current NBA stars with legends, offering an eclectic playground for virtual ballers. It wasn't just a game, it was a celebration of the street basketball subculture. In the resplendent world of NBA 2K21, hearts beat in unison with the roar of the crowd as players take to the court like titans ready to conquer the skies. Each match is an epic journey where courage rises against adversity and passion merges with skill in a spectacle of pure grandeur. Amidst the glow of the arena lights, players become modern heroes, challenging the limits of possibility with every shot, dribble, and slam dunk. NBA Live 2005. Step into the world of NBA Live 2005, a game that revolutionized basketball simulations. The introduction of the slam dunk contest was a game changer, allowing players to showcase creativity in mid-air acrobatics. The Dynasty mode added depth, letting players manage their team beyond the court. The soundtrack was a mix of hip-hop and rock, capturing the energy of the mid-2000s. NBA Live 2005 wasn't just a game, it was an immersive journey through the highs and lows of professional basketball. NBA 2K11 in 2010, NBA 2K11 wasn't just a sports game, it was a Michael Jordan experience. The Jordan Challenge mode allowed players to relive his era's most iconic moments. The attention to detail was staggering, from the historical accuracy of the games to MJ's signature moves. NBA 2K11 wasn't just a game, it was a tribute to one of the greatest athletes of all time. NBA 2K16 NBA 2K16 in 2015 wasn't just a basketball simulation, it was a cinematic journey. The Spike Lee-directed My Career mode transformed the game into a narrative-driven experience, with players navigating the challenges of a rising NBA star. Off-court decisions impacted the storyline, adding emotional depth. The soundtrack, curated by renowned artists, elevated the overall presentation. NBA 2K16 wasn't just a game, it was an interactive film set in the world of professional basketball. NBA Street v3, 2005 in 2005, NBA Street v3 wasn't just a street basketball game, it was a canvas for creativity. The game's trick system allowed players to string together mesmerizing moves, turning matches into an artistic expression of skill. The single-player Street Challenge mode introduced RPG elements, where players built their street reputation. The hip-hop soundtrack became the rhythm of each match. NBA Street v3 wasn't just a game, it was a dynamic fusion of sports and art. NBA Live 2003 NBA Live 2003 wasn't just a basketball game in 2003, it was a technological leap. Enhanced graphics and animations brought players to life on the screen. The freestyle control system provided intuitive ball handling, giving players unprecedented control. The Dynasty mode added strategic depth, making every season a unique experience. NBA Live 2003 wasn't just a game, it was a showcase of innovation in sports gaming. NBA Playgrounds 2017. Enter NBA Playgrounds in 2017, where the game wasn't just an arcade-style basketball title, it was a nostalgic homage to the past. The art style paid tribute to classic arcade sports games, while the simplified controls made it accessible to a wide audience. Power-ups and exaggerated moves added a whimsical twist, turning every match into a lighthearted spectacle. NBA Playgrounds wasn't just a game, it was a love letter to the golden age of arcade sports. NBA 2K14 NBA 2K14 in 2013 wasn't just a basketball game, it was a graphical showcase for next-gen consoles. The lifelike player models, realistic animations, and dynamic crowd reactions set a new standard for visual fidelity. The inclusion of EuroLeague teams expanded the global reach of the game. NBA 2K14 wasn't just a game, it was a technological marvel that pushed the boundaries of virtual sports. NBA Live 95. NBA Live 95 wasn't just a sports game in 1994, it was a pioneering force in basketball gaming. The isometric perspective offered a unique visual experience, and the game's emphasis on realism set it apart. The inclusion of NBA rosters and teams added authenticity, creating a virtual NBA experience for the first time. NBA Live 95 wasn't just a game, it was a foundational pillar in the history of sports simulations. NBA 2K18 in 2017, NBA 2K18 wasn't just a basketball simulation, it was a dynamic social hub. The open-world neighborhood blurred the lines between single-player and multiplayer, allowing players to interact, customize, and compete in a shared space. The expanded My Career mode and in-depth customization options made it a holistic basketball experience. NBA 2K18 wasn't just a game, it was a virtual basketball community. NBA Live 10. NBA Live 10 in 2009 wasn't just a sports game, it was a showcase of refined gameplay. The dynamic season feature updated player performance based on real-life statistics, adding a layer of realism. The attention to detail in player animations and physics elevated the overall feel of the game. NBA Live 10 wasn't just a game, it was a testament to the continuous evolution of sports gaming. Basketball Classics. 2019 Basketball Classics in 2019 wasn't just a retro-inspired basketball game, it was a labor of love for classic gaming. The pixelated graphics and straightforward controls paid homage to the 2D sports simulations of the past. The game's attention to detail and replicating the aesthetics of early basketball games created a nostalgic trip for fans. Basketball Classics wasn't just a game, it was a deliberate celebration of the simplicity and charm of classic sports gaming. NBA Ballers. Chosen 1. 2008 NBA Ballers. Chosen 1 in 2008 wasn't just a sports game, it was a glamorous journey into the lifestyle of a basketball superstar. The Rags to Riches career mode transformed the game into a narrative-driven experience, where players rose from the streets to opulent mansions. The over-the-top moves and extravagant environments added a layer of spectacle. NBA Ballers. Chosen 1 wasn't just a game, it was a virtual journey through the glitz and glamour of the basketball world. NBA Live 06. In 2005, NBA Live 06 wasn't just a basketball game, it was a sonic and visual time capsule of mid-2000s basketball culture. The soundtrack, featuring hits from the era, set the stage for each match. Signature moves of NBA stars, meticulously replicated, added authenticity. NBA Live 06 wasn't just a game, it was a multimedia experience that encapsulated the sights and sounds of its basketball era. NBA 2K17. NBA 2K17 in 2016 wasn't just a sports simulation, it was a dynamic canvas for virtual basketball art. The My Career mode unfolded a personal narrative, immersing players in the struggles and triumphs of a rising NBA star. The curated soundtrack by DJ Khaled and DJ Premier added a layer of energy, turning it into a rhythmic experience. NBA 2K17 wasn't just a game, it was a dynamic masterpiece of sports storytelling. NBA Street Homecourt. 2007 NBA Street Homecourt in 2007 wasn't just a street basketball game, it was a visceral journey into the heart of street basketball culture. The single-player mode transformed the asphalt court into a personal battleground, where a young baller strives for recognition. The art style, combining realism with stylized visuals, added authenticity to the street basketball experience. NBA Street Homecourt wasn't just a game, it was a raw and authentic celebration of street ball. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, as that really helps a lot. If you think any game is missing or if you're planning to play any of these games, don't forget to leave a comment. Those were the top 20 best basketball games. This has been another video from New Quest Play, and I'll be here waiting for you for the next quest.